Hey everybody, Lifeline here, and today I'm going to teach you how to farm yourself some pets or some followers, whichever you want to call it. Doing pure strategy mode on the different campaign maps. Now, you at level 15 or on wave 15, you will get the pet. So we're going to start on wave 8. That way we only have to actually make it through. It's 6, because I mean you complete 14, you get 15, and then we're done. So we'll only have to make it through 6 waves. And I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Basically, to do this on pretty much any map, all you're going to need is Monk and Apprentice. One thing about pure strategy that's different from all the other modes is mobs don't have elemental resistances. So what I'm going to do is rely highly, especially on this map right here, Deeper Wells, which I'm going to start with, is pretty much all my damage is just going to be from my monk. I'm not even going to pull out a different class here. And this is how it's going to happen. Just summon yourself some electric auras and some ensnare auras for top and bottom on both sides of the map. Now one thing you want to do is you want to make this so it's not getting the bottom side either. I did this earlier and I had it doubled up to where the top was also getting the bottom. And it just seems really inefficient because you have hundreds of mobs coming from the top, hundreds of mobs coming from the bottom, and these will wear down really, really fast. I better get over here and build this other one. Now, if you haven't played Pure Strategy before, you're not allowed to use your weapons, you're not allowed to build, you're not allowed to repair in the middle of combat. And your character is pretty much, what would you call it, like ethereal, where you can run through mobs, there's no collision. There's nothing like that. They totally ignore you. And you can't even swing your weapon. Right now I'm clicking. You can't even swing your weapon. Which makes it pretty interesting. But Monk is just ridiculously overpowered if there's no resistances, as you can see. Now my electric auras, they're pretty strong, ticking off for 1,000 damage every half second. And they are just going to eat everything that comes out those doors. And this is it. This is it for Deeper Well right here. Like I said, you can't repair during combat, but what you can do, and this is what you're going to be doing when you get up to like 3,000-4,000 mobs per wave, is go ahead and upgrade. Not sure if this is an oversight or not, but because of that, because I can upgrade my auras in the middle of combat, it's super easy to solo insane pure strategy with Monk and Apprentice. Alright, so you guys got the gist of this. I mean, this is it right here. You might want to put like another one, say wait for the wave to complete. Like back here or something. The cover's top and bottom, and it's just kind of like a safety net, mirror that on the other side, and you're good to go. That's it. And one thing that I was doing is, eventually, wave, 12 or wave 11, these might start piling up. You got too many upgrades on them because we've been doing that to heal them up. So just, sell them. You got a little time in between your waves if you're doing it on insane. Plenty of time if you're doing it on hard, because you got infinite time. But, just sell them and then rebuild them real quick. Doesn't take much effort. And that way you can keep the health up during those long waves. Alright, so let's jump to another map real quick. Alright, here we are in the Royal Gardens. Pure Strategy. And instead of insane, I'm doing this on hard. A little more setup time, A little more difficult. The pet reward for here, if you reach the 15th wave, is the fairy, which is pretty dang popular. Heals your character, and so we're gonna go after that. I can show you some quick placement if you guys want to do this for yourselves, as far as where you should put some stuff. I mean, this is especially if you play these on hard. God, you feel like you're cheating with Monk. I mean, it's like you throw down those ensnares, you throw down some electric aura, and it's just crazy easy. But and what I suggest is, I mean, you can push your shift key, and we can see, you know, what mobs are spawning from where. Wave 12 or wave 11, I think wave 12 here is when you get your first ogre. Still really simple, you know, you'll just have like a you know, just put yourself like a strength drain aura down here, and you know, like a couple a couple spinners, or I mean slice and dices, or some barricades or something. That's the only time that I've ever actually used Squire. Is, you know, if you want to throw down like a barricade or something to get in a goblin's way, or a ogre's way, since it's a little more difficult for the apprentice and the monk to slow those guys down. But anyway, let's do this here. So we have wyverns that are going to spawn from that direction, and since we have a door right here, we're going to back this up and put it right here. This will double up, it'll get rid of the wyverns, it'll get rid of the people coming out of this door. And then eventually on your apprentice, you know, put yourself like a flame tower here that can cover the entry, like where mobs will enter your aura from. So right about here, make sure that it can hit here. So that way when mobs enter your aura, they're getting hit by your fire tower, flame tower, whatever the hell it's called. And less time they spend in your aura, obviously, the less it's going to drain. So make use of your apprentice towers that way. And here, what I did was just throw them like right here. Mirror this on the other side, and then I put a flame tower right here, just looking up the stairs. Real simple. Took care of it all. Here, I used a. Let's jump on my apprentice. What I did here was I used a deadly striker tower, and took the wyverns that come out of that door, fly over the fountain, and they come down in here. So just, you know, deadly ice striker that way. Down here, I wish I had. Let me get some mana. God, it wasn't even enough. So deadly striker tower. Put one right here where I'm standing, facing that direction, and then another one like right here, facing that direction, and that'll cover pretty much all the wyvern spawns for every wave. I did run into a little bit of a hiccup, and I wrote a pretty nasty thread about it on the forum, and the suggestions that you can see if you go and look at. And during the 12th wave, the last 50 mobs were all wyverns, and they all came out of this door down here. They flew around, and they all came to this crystal right here, like 50 wyverns in 15 seconds. So it might take you a couple playthroughs to get the hang of that funky crap that the devs put in there just to laugh at us. And so things like, you know, just one, God, I keep forgetting the name. One deadly strike tower, and, you know, one marks or magic missile tower is not going to take care of that. So, you know, I don't know what to say, because I mean, I don't know all the spawns for every difficulty for every map, and I really don't want to make tutorials for every single one. So, you know, I've given you guys, you know, the idea. Use your monk, use your apprentice, and if the devs screw you, like, you know, they like try to do here, then yeah, it sucks. Just write them a thread. Be pissed about it. But anyway, that's how you do it, and easy way to farm yourself some pets for your characters. Other than generally they take to get from wave 8 to wave 15 is probably going to take you about an hour and between an hour and 45 minutes depending on the map. Anyway, here you go guys, and subscribe and like.